Well, how was today for you?
It started off slow. Just the energy just kind of wasn't there. Just got to go back and just try to figure out what we can do to tweak some little things to get going faster. I think it's kind of relating back to last season on a lot of our games, just kind of offense starting off slow, just not getting things going. But I think as an overall, we had a good day just to finish out the way we did with 2 minutes. But just for more of the entirety of the spring, we've had a great spring. I don't want to let today, even though it wasn't one of our best days as an offense, but it's still, we kept clean. We didn't have, I think we have 1 turnover as a group today, so that's not too bad. And we had a really solid spring just as an offense in general and as a team. But today just I think the defense got the best of us today. So
you did have a throw there in the 2-minute drill to Jordan on the fade route. What did you see on that play? Did you see kind of the one-on-one coverage on the outside?
I saw 0, so we had to get rid of it quick. So I had to just do a quick check, and I knew it was one-on-one out there, and I really like throwing to Jordan. He's a really easy receiver to throw to. And I just took advantage, and he won. So I was really happy he did that, and really helped us out. So it was good.
Yeah, what makes him an easy receiver to throw to?
I think it's just he knows what we're thinking. He's put in so much training sessions with me in the summer that him and I have talked through so many reps and just, hey, this is what I want here. Okay, this is where the ball is going to be. So the majority of our routes, we know exactly how it should feel, the timing, the location, just all the stuff that, what you create with a receiver over time with that rapport. And, him and I have that. And I think it's something that I just trusted on that play, and it worked. So it's not, we know it's not going to work every time, but happy it did that time. So.
You mentioned a slow start and how sometimes that happened during the season like it did today. So when it happens like it does today, what can you guys learn from that to apply to the regular season?
Yeah, I think we just got to go back and just make sure we're taking it one play at a time, not to get ahead of ourselves or too down, or not to stress, because people sometimes, if you don't start fast enough or 1 or 2 drives kind of stall out 3 and out, you tend to start to press, feel like you need to start doing more rather than just do your job and execute. So, I think it's it's tough not just when we have 4 guys rotating in at quarterback to not get a consistent feel. I think that'll help more during the season too, just for just for me to get a better feel and how I can just talk to my guys and figure out ways to get us going and how I can help execute better plays and get guys in better positions. And I think that'll be the key. So it'll be good. It was good for us today to see this and to go through it, just to feel what this just going into the off season. You don't want to go into the off season feeling too good about yourselves. And I think we had a really, really good spring, but I think today was kind of, we wanted to do a little better. So I think it'll be good little transition for us and kind of help us keep working. So yeah.
Ross, it seemed like the defense was very solid overall on the day, like you mentioned. But it also seems like you guys didn't force anything in the quarterback's trip. You mentioned just the 1 turnover. What does that say about individually having come from last spring's game to today, and also the group as a whole? What does that say about what you guys have accomplished?
Yeah, I think it's just it's just credit to the work that we've been putting in and learning the hard way this spring and learning from each other's mistakes. I think everybody in our room puts a lot of emphasis on taking care of the football, and we know how valuable it is, a turnover is, and especially on days like today, when the energy is low, how much of that turnover can just deflate us even more. So it's not so much we're playing safe or playing a different way. I think it's just we have a better grasp of the offense so this time around, with spring, and we feel more in attack mode rather than let's just play it safe and hold on to the ball type. So. And that puts a lot of pressure on the defense, because then they got to go make the big play, or instead of just kind of letting us make mistakes and play into their hand. So, very happy with today. But as the spring, that's what we're really excited about, and trying to build off things like that, and take the positives out of today and move on with those, and then take the negatives and see how many we can fix. Yeah.
Was there anything you were seeing from the defense that was different over spring practice that made this a little more challenging?
They brought a lot of blitzes today. Not so much that's different, but they really came after us today, and it was good for us, and it was good for our line to see, and for our running backs to see what they need to pick up, and good for us to with our checks and stuff like that. With our 0 check at the end, that was good for me, because you only get about 2 or 3 of those, you know, every season, let alone, you know, in the spring. So it was nice to get that one in the spring game and then have it the way it turned out with Jordan catching that. So, you know, it was good. It was a, you know, they brought the energy today. I think as an offense, we got to match that, and especially when we're on the same team, coming together against North Carolina. You know, I think we got to, you know, if we have a, you know, great drive, they got to eat off that, and you know, if they get a turnover and stuff like that, you know, we got to reward them. So I think it was good though. It was a good day for us as an offense to see kind of where we're at in terms of, you know, when the energy is a little lower and we're not executing as good as we want to be. Who's going to just step up and who's going to kind of get this thing rolling. So it was good for us though.
How has the competition between the quarterbacks affected you, and how have you tried to kind of make a positive out of that?
Man, it's broken me. No, it's been great. They're all 3 really, really good quarterbacks for really good people as well. So it's made the competition fun. You know, it's you know, it's really brought the best out of me in terms of, you know, what type of competitor am I trying to be, what type of leader am I trying to be. Because now I got to be on top of my game. You know, I got guys biting at my heels, and you saw today, you know, they can make a lot of plays, all 3 of them. So it's going to be a good summer for me, just to keep on, you know, pushing and trying to figure out just ways I can stay ahead and keep getting ahead, and how we can help just get this team better as a group, let alone just one individual. So I think this, you know, our room is helping the team get better, especially this spring, and you know, I've been enjoying just competing against them. It's been fun.
Okay, everybody good?
Yes,
So we're actually going to give you one more guy here.